Welcome back to Shivering Hours, where every story pulls you deeper into the unknown. If you haven't heard part 1 of The Last Stop, I highly recommend going back and listening to it first. But if you're ready to uncover the chilling conclusion, then let's begin. This is part 2 of a 2-part story. Daniel boarded the last bus of the night, expecting a routine ride home. But the journey took a terrifying turn, leading him to a place that shouldn't exist, with passengers that seemed less than human. Now, trapped in a nightmare with no clear way out, he must uncover the truth before the final stop, before it's too late.
Darkness swallowed Daniel whole. A deafening silence replaced the roar of the bus engine, and the world felt like it had ceased to exist. Then, light. Not a bright, blinding light, but a dim, flickering glow. His eyes adjusted, and he realized he was no longer standing on the edge of a void. He was in a bus station, empty, desolate, and eerily quiet. The neon sign overhead buzzed weakly, casting a sickly green hue over the cracked pavement. The only sound was the distant echo of dripping water. Daniel turned, searching for the bus, for anything familiar, but there was nothing. No roads, no city skyline, just an endless stretch of fog curling at the edges of the platform. A rusted payphone sat against the wall. With trembling hands, he lifted the receiver. There was no dial tone, just static. Then, beneath the static, a voice, low, distorted, almost inhuman. "The journey is over. You are home." Daniel slammed the receiver down, his breath coming in quick, panicked bursts. This wasn't home. This wasn't anywhere. A newspaper sat on the bench beside him, its pages yellowed with age. His fingers trembled as he picked it up. The headline sent ice through his veins. Man vanishes without a trace. After boarding late-night bus, no leads in the mysterious disappearance. Beneath the headline was a photo of him. Daniel stumbled backward, his mind reeling. He wasn't missing. He was here. He was still. The sound of an engine rumbled through the fog. His breath hitched as headlights cut through the mist, growing brighter, closer. A bus emerged from the void, its metal frame dented, its windows cracked. The doors opened with a familiar hiss. Inside, shadowed figures sat motionless, their hollow eyes fixed on him. The driver, his face obscured by darkness, turned his head ever so slightly. The message was clear. It was time to board. Daniel took a step back, then another. But something in him knew this wasn't a choice. The last stop wasn't an end. It was a loop. With a deep, shuddering breath, he stepped onto the bus. The doors closed behind him. The engine roared to life, and the bus drove into the fog, disappearing once more.
And that wraps up another chilling tale from the shadows. If you enjoyed tonight's story, then don't forget to give this video a like. It helps keep the horror alive. And if you're ready for more spine-tingling stories, mysteries, and eerie adventures, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss the next frightful journey into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and remember, the shadows are always watching. See you in the next episode of Shivering Hour.